Got one. Fish on. Feels like a good fish too. Goodness gracious, guys, that's a behemoth. Hell yeah. Oh, fish on. You're coming in. Anglers worldwide, Kaleb aka Jabroni Joe here. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we are going to keep it simple. We are going to do some pond hopping because it is still mid-February in Oklahoma and we are still trying to figure out these winter fishing patterns. We're going to go out, hit a few different places, see if we can't get on some fish while we patiently wait for the next month or so for the pre-spawn to finally hit. I'm not going to waste any more time, guys. I will see you on the water. Spot number one, starting off with a spinnerbait, a little Colorado blade, black and red colored with a craw trailer. It's kind of windy today. Well, I say kinda, it's pretty windy today. It's cloudy. It's the type of day that if it was cloudy and windy like this in the spring, you'd be like, oh yeah, we're in for fish today. But not quite spring yet, so we'll see. I have one other rod with a Texas rig ready to go on it with me. I normally carry a spinning rod with me in case I need to finesse, but the wind today is pretty much gonna nullify any chance of trying to work a real finesse bait. Got one. Got a fish, guys. There we go. First fish of the day on the spinnerbait. Small little guy, but it counts. Oh, nope. He's trying to run away. Hold still, dude, and I'll put you back. There we go. There we go. Little fish. But it doesn't matter, that's a catch, and this is only spot number one, so we got more stuff to get to. Let's get him back. Awesome. Whew, guys, this wind is something fierce today. guys. Spot number 2. There's at least 3 ponds in this neighborhood that I should be able to fish within a few minutes of each other. This one right here, I mean, pretty wide open, not a lot of structure. Thankfully, I've got houses to block the worst of the wind though, so it's not quite as windy here as it was at spot number 1. Spot number 3 should look familiar because we landed, or we fished it the other day. Oh goodness. One squeaker so far today, guys. This is spot number 3. We got that on spot 1. Besides the fact that it's winter conditions, I actually normally don't fish a whole lot in the wind. But once again, to become a better fisherman, you just got to do it. So, looked up a few techniques for fishing in the wind, and now we're going to do it. Oh, guys, I had a fish on. I felt him trying to run with my freaking spinner. God, felt like a bite, guys.
So to kind of be able to put our spin on something like that and be the darker element of wrestling that I feel like I'm missing for quite some time, it's awesome. And I feel like there's a lot to work with, there's a lot to grow with, and I think that Malachi is one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Got one. Fish on. Feels like a good fish too. Goodness gracious, guys, that's a behemoth. Hell yeah. Oh, fish on. You're coming in. Yeah, guys. Heck yeah. There's a solid 2 or 3 pounder. Probably 2.5 pounds. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Woo! Oh, guys, there we go. Now we're getting on them. Spinnerbait putting in work today. Spinnerbait putting in the work. I'm gonna get a picture with this guy real quick for the Instagram, and then we'll get him back in the water. All right, let's get this big guy back here in the water. Oh, come on, guy. There he goes. Awesome, guys. Let's see if we can get on some more. All right, guys, so far we've got 3 spots, 2 fish, one of them a good fish. We definitely, the fishing is definitely starting to turn on, it looks like, here in Oklahoma. Unfortunately, we're supposed to get another cold snap, I think, tonight. So that may kill it off for a couple days, but that pre-spawn will be here soon. I can feel it, and it's going to be a good year, guys. We're finally starting to get some fish on the channel. Smash that like button if you are ready for the spring pre-spawn and to start getting on some good size fish this year. I forgot to share with you guys the excellent news that I finally was able to buy 4 new GoPro batteries in addition to the 2 I already had and an external charger. So now I have enough battery power to pretty much film an entire day of fishing without having to stop and go and charge or anything like that. So we are going to have a lot longer fishing sessions to film, which means hopefully some of our videos will have a lot more fish in them, because I have ran into the issue in the past of the fishing, the bite, the thump really turning on after my GoPros have already died, and I end up catching more fish off camera almost than on. So that is going to be one awesome improvement on the channel that is being made here towards the beginning of the year. I hope to grow the channel a lot over this next year, both from a subscriber base, but also putting out better content, higher quality content for you guys. We're just going to finish walking pond number 3 here, and then we'll, right across the street there is pond number 4. We'll go straight over to pond number 4, where we landed the fish the other day while we were visiting my parents. And then we will go from there, guys. Spinnerbaits work today. out, guys, and just like the other day, there goes another spinnerbait. So we did lose our spinnerbait. Thankfully, I did bring more this time instead of just the one I brought the other day. But we're gonna switch it up. But I'm not gonna throw the spinnerbait for a second. We might be switching to another spot here soon. I'm just gonna try and fish this tunnel right here for a minute. Yeah, guys, the wind is just brutal over here. Even with the spinnerbait, it would probably not be a good time. Alright, guys, spot number 5, something like that. I don't know, 5, 6. 2 ponds right next to each other. Before I tie on another spinnerbait, I'm going to start out with the Texas rig that I have rigged up. These ponds I'm very familiar with. I actually grew up fishing these ponds. I grew up in this neighborhood. This is like the place you would ride your bike to every day after school to try and get on some fish. So the fishing here has always been pretty hit or miss. Some days I'd catch like 10 fish, some days I'd catch no fish. So see what today is like. But I'm definitely confident in the stuff I know to throw here. All right. Fish on. I almost pulled him out of the water. Like when I set the hook there, guys, I almost jerked him out of the water there. That was crazy. But there we go, little fish. Teeny tiny little thing. If it wasn't so windy, I'd throw a Ned rig. Probably catch a ton of those.
Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. After that last squeaker of a bass, I had to leave and go pick my wife up from work. In a 2 or 3 hour fishing trip, we landed 3 fish, one of which being a 2 or 3 pounder. I would call that a fairly successful day for winter fishing, but I am so ready for the pre-spawn and for spring fishing, you guys. Please comment down below, drop your favorite spring fishing technique so I can give it a shot this year, and be sure to smash like on this video. We will catch you guys in the next one, alrighty? And remember, if it ain't Joe, it's gotta go. Angler out.